for me, interacting in a relationship, whether it's a sales relationship or going on a date, it's all the same thing. So what's the difference between a sales call and a date, right? You're sitting across from somebody and hoping to close the deal, right?
Yes.
I mean, you know, however you define deal, right? And so think about, so let's take a hypothetical character, we'll call him Mike, right? And let's send Mike on a date, right? Now, Mike, we set Mike up, his friends set him up, and the way they sort of pitched the girl to him, they said, you're gonna love her. Like, she's gorgeous, and she's like super rich, and she's like super famous, you're gonna love her, right? And you're like, I'm in, right? Yep. So we send Mike on his date, and he sits down across the table, and this is how the date goes. I'm really successful. I've done really well. And I've got a beautiful house. You really should come by sometime. And, you know, I'm good looking, which is great because I go on TV all the time, and I know a lot of famous people, you know? Now, the question is Mike gonna get a second date, right?
Yeah.
And it's so obvious that that's not a good way to go on a date.
Yeah.
Now let's pretend it's a sales call. You know, we're the largest company in the market. We've got amazing offices. You really should come by sometime. You've probably seen our TV commercials. You know, very, very successful company. So if we know inherently, instinctively that date was appalling, why would you think that's a good sales call?
Yeah.
Right? Now let's send Mike out again, except this time Mike's going to start with why, right? He sits down, he goes, I got to tell you, I just got here from work. I mean, I love my job. I get to wake up every single day to inspire people to do the things that inspire them. That's my work. Like, could you think of anything more fulfilling? And here's the craziest part. Like, I made a bunch of money because of it, and I got a big house because of it. You should come by sometime. And I got to meet like a whole bunch of famous people. And it's just been an amazing journey. Profoundly different.
Yep.
All the stuff is still there, but profoundly different simply because you started with why.
Why?
And the joke is you were, both you and the person you set on a date with, were both told about the stuff when you agreed to go on the date. Like somebody said, you should meet with this company, you know, they're really big in the market. And people say, sure, I'll take the meeting. But that's not what makes people want to connect with you and do business with you. And so there's multiple ways to have a good sales meeting when you start with why. Number one, you could talk about yourself. You say, I love this company. Let me tell you a specific story that happened to me why I love this company. Right? So people resonate when you have passion for the thing you love. You can say the company's why. Right? So let me tell you what we stand for, which quite frankly is a great way to get out of bed in the morning. Like, to work for a company that cares about that before everything else, let me tell you, pretty inspiring, right? And you can tell, even if you don't have the words, even if the company hasn't properly articulated the why, or you don't actually know your why, you can tell a story. You can tell me, let me tell you this one time when, ... to exemplify it, to capture the love, the emotion. And then all the stuff can come out afterwards. But the people who will fall in love with doing business with you, they believe what you believe, that's why they want to do business with you, and it's why they're loyal to you. You're always going to attract people who do business with you because you happen to show up at the right time, you happen to be the right price, you happen to have this. That's the commodity stuff. Those people are not loyal.
Right.
They're just looking for the lowest common denominator. Sometimes you get them, sometimes you don't. What makes companies great are the loyal ones, and the loyal ones, it's always based on the relationship with the people and with the company.